But sometimes a man can take so much pride in doing things for everybody else until he realizes, dang, but I never do anything nice for me. I pay all of the bills. Not every man is like this either, right? But I'm one of those dudes. I pay all of the bills. I make sure my kid is straight. I make sure my girl is straight. I'm going, I'm running, I'm working, I'm traveling, I'm doing all of the things to make sure we don't miss a beat, right? Until I finally slow down and say, dang, I've been doing all this work and I ain't got nothing to show for it.
Quite literally, Will Tidwell, a younger gentleman.
I wish I didn't have this big heart. People just do nothing but hurt me. Anybody can dream the dream. Anybody can have a goal, but see,
you're gonna be a neighborhood hero. You just keep shining, young king. Would you consider yourself to be a cold-hearted person or a lover boy or lover girl? Answer that for me, and why? So everybody you can brain dump and answer it, or if you don't have anything to brain dump about, just answer that one question. Am I a cold-hearted person or am I a lover boy, lover girl? Who are you? Answer that for me. And just kind of tell me a real quick reason why. It don't have to be long. It don't got to be a paragraph. It don't got to be a essay. It don't got to be none of that. Short or long as you want. If you stuck on something or you're not sure how to express yourself about something, just ask me. I'll come help. Man, be honest, man. Be real. Be raw. Like, talk how you talk when you with your friends, man. I think that's a big problem. Y'all don't get to express yourself freely without worrying about getting in trouble. This with me, you're gonna be able to do that. So just express yourself, man. Talk freely. If it's private or personal, don't gotta share it out loud. Y'all need spaces to be able to talk freely without having to worry about anything. That's how people get to know the real you. Sometimes y'all gotta pretend to be something y'all not just to make these teachers happy, right? Be yourself, man. Talk freely. Or to make adults happy, not just teachers. And if a couple people don't mind sharing, that'd be great. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. You gonna go, my boy? Yeah, you'll do it? No, nothing at all? What about the cold-hearted part? Which one would you consider yourself to be? Go ahead. They ain't gonna put it on you. You just speak so they can hear you when I edit it. So you said you what?
I'm a lover boy.
Can you tell me a little quick reason why you feel that way? You think you are? No right or wrong answer. Just your answer.
I just care about everybody. I just don't see myself as cold-hearted.
I feel that. You can't, even no matter if you try to be mean or be harsh or be a savage, that's just not who you are. You ain't that type of person. You show love to everybody. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Let me get a young lady. You want to do yours? Mm-mm. No? You don't want to talk? You don't like talking out loud? You writing a lot. You want to do yours for me? Right in the back. Where? I got you. Pass that back to her for me, y'all. On your row right there. Hold on. Say it so they can hear you on the mic. You ain't got the camera not on you though. Huh? The camera not on you. Just speaking to us so they can hear you on the camera.
Oh, okay. I consider myself a lover girl.
Okay. Tell me a quick reason why.
I'm constantly caring about what others are feeling, and I always try to keep the people around me happy. And to be honest, I really enjoy it. I always try to keep in mind, you never know what somebody's going through. Yeah. So I try and spread kindness wherever I can, because you never know how that's going to affect somebody. That could be keeping somebody alive. Like, that could really affect somebody in the long run.
Real talk. That's good. That's really, really good, man. Do anybody ever feel that way too? Like, I care sometimes about other people's happiness more than I care about my own. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more worried about making sure the people around me that I call friends and family are taken care of and you know, their well-being is good. And I'm struggling with stuff. Just because y'all kids don't mean y'all don't struggle with stuff, right? Y'all go through stuff just like anybody else. It just might not be to the magnitude of us as an adult, but y'all deal with stuff, bro. Just like anybody else. That's great. That was a great answer. Let me get one more. Perfect. Here you go. It's not on camera.
Okay. I was saying like I'm a lover girl majority of the time, and I try to
Majority
be
of the time.
nice to like everyone. But if you continuously like do me wrong,
Yeah.
I'm not exactly gonna be like cold hearted because that's just like not me. But
Right.
I'm definitely not gonna be like as nice.
You're not gonna get as much love as you got from me before.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be the same lover girl I was with you when you first met me. Right? I'm not gonna hate you, but you're not gonna get the same version of me either, though. Right? Perfect. That's so good, man. That's good. Now, I lied. One more. You wanna go? Yeah, you wanna go? I feel like you wrote something good. Pass it, my dog.
Shoot, like for right now, like I'm ready for our football game on Thursday.
Who y'all playing?
Joe T. Robinson.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm a lover boy.
Okay.
I don't really like. I just can't go out there and be like cold hearted to people because like I feel like you should help people out. Like she said, you don't know what people be going through like in the morning time and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like you should just really just help people.
That's a perfect way to start it right there. That's good, man. Now, it kind of go straight into what we're talking about today too, because the fact that some of y'all think that way, like I want to do stuff for other people, I think about other people, I'm gonna speak life into other people, I'm gonna do nice things for other people. Those are what we call ways in which you love people. But this is the real question. A lot of times we know how we like to love other people, but do we know how we like to be loved? That's the thing we struggle with. And the reason I want y'all to walk away knowing that today is because when people come into your life and they want to be your friend, or they want to be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, and your wife one day, you need to be able to express to them, hey, this is how I appreciate being taken care of and loved and talked to. So when y'all get in those relationships and those friendships, there's no confusion. Because a lot of times why we fall out with certain people is not because necessarily they did something weird. It's because they didn't know how to love us properly. Right? And we don't think that being loved is a big deal until that graduation come around and nobody comes. We don't think that being loved is a big deal until we have this special milestone. Say you go crazy in the game and nobody says anything about it. That's going to make you feel away. Nobody acknowledged me. You got all A's and nobody said nothing. How we feel love matters. Because y'all ain't out here doing all this stuff, trying to be an athlete and trying to get good grades and trying to be pretty and doing all, and trying to be a handsome. You ain't doing all this stuff to not be noticed. I don't care what nobody say. Right? We all want to be loved. But a lot of people never get that love. So that's why you see a lot of dudes and young ladies walk around here looking all mean and mean mugging people. And why you think they are the cold-hearted ones is because they never get that. And a lot of times they give so much of that, but they never get it back in return. So that pisses a lot of y'all off. Am I lying? So y'all stay to yourself. Or you got a very small group of friends that you fool with because they get you. But a lot of y'all think it's just better just to be alone. So I'm going to answer the same question I asked y'all. Am I a lover boy or am I cold-hearted? I think I'm a lover boy until you take me there. And now I got to be mean to you and treat you a certain way, not because I want to, but because if I don't, you're going to keep taking advantage of this love that I got for you. Because you know I'll do anything for you. You know I'll go to the ends of the earth for you. You know I'll give you my last. But you're taking advantage of it instead of appreciating it. And so now I got to show you a side of me that I don't really like to show people. And you know what happens when you do that to people? You start telling them no and you start treating them a certain way. And you keeping them at a distance than you usually do. Oh, now Z acting funny with me. But what about all the times I did everything for you? The one time I chose myself, though, now it's a problem. Who in here can relate to that? I know y'all can. Yeah, just because y'all 14 and 15 don't mean a thing, right? So now let's talk about how we feel loved. On that same piece of paper, find you just a space on the back, on the front, anywhere you got enough space, and I want you to draw me your best heart. Draw me a heart, big as you can, right? The best heart you can draw. Take about a minute and a half and just draw me the best heart you can draw. Don't draw me no ugly hearts, man. Draw me a good heart. A big one. Like a big, nice size one. Don't make it all crooked and ugly and special ed looking. Give me a pretty one. Because you're going to build on this when you do this. Let me ask y'all another question real quick before we do this heart thing. Well, I'm going to say something, right? And make it a question in a way. We got to be careful when people keep on telling us that they love us, but do you ever show me that you love me? Because you can tell me you love me all day long. But when I ask you to come to the graduation, or I ask you to come to the game, or I ask you to come to this thing that means a lot to me, this band performance or whatever, or come do this YouTube video with me and help me record it or help me be in it or whatever, like support me, whatever it is for y'all. And they never seem to do the things you need or never show up for you the same way you try to do for them. Start asking yourself, dang, do this person really love me? And the crazy thing is, it might be some people that's really, really close to you. Start reevaluating some of those people that you calling and saying love and care for you. And by the time we finish this, you're going to have some people in your mind like, I don't know if they mean what they say. All right, so let's take this heart, right? And around it, I want you to answer this first question. When do I feel the most loved? Answer that in the best way you want to answer that. It's no right or wrong answer. Meaning, so for example, I feel the most loved when a person does something for me without me having to ask. That really means a lot to me. So for you, as a young teen, right? A young adult almost. What is something that you do that a person can do for you that makes you feel loved and appreciated? Anything. Is it the same thing I said? Is it somebody doing something for you without having to ask? Is it somebody buying you something on a special day that means something to you? Maybe you're a big birthday person. Somebody's making your birthday a big deal for you. Does that mean something to you? Like, when do you feel the most loved? Yes, ma'am. Right to the outside. So you're gonna take a stick from the heart and just write that, like a stick or a branch or a bar, whatever you want to call it, and you're just gonna go all around the heart. Yep. So you're gonna have about 5 sections. So you're gonna have on each side of the heart, one on the sides, one on top, one on the bottom, and you're gonna write something on each part of it. So yep, however you feel best. You're gonna write from it. When do I feel the most love, man? When I'm on FaceTime, on group FaceTime with my friends, just laughing and talking. When we go do fun stuff on the weekend as a crew, that's when I feel the most love. All right? When I'm by myself. That might be you. You might feel love differently than other people. When somebody gives you that time, all right? When somebody does something kind for you that they didn't have to do, when do you feel the most love? My guy, when do you feel the most loved?
Because I would help you with something like if I want to.
You don't need no mic.
Oh.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Oh, because I would do something like I would say something like, can I go somewhere with mom or dad or anybody that you already know?
Yeah.
That we could go somewhere like a restaurant or anything.
That's what's up.
That we could just laugh and talk around with.
So basically, when your parents call, hey, say, son, hey, we finna go out to eat as a family. That's when you feel the most love, being with your family.
Yes.
Perfect. My guy.
When people listen when I open up.
When I finally take the time to tell you what I'm feeling, you listen to me. You don't overtalk me. You don't ignore what I'm saying. You don't make me feel less than because I told you about my feelings. You listen to me and you receive what I said. That's good. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. Go ahead, please. When someone supports you. What does that look like for you though? Because they think because you're a teenager, you don't need support. So what is something that somebody can do for you that supports you, or somebody has supported you in the past that really meant a lot? Can you think of an example maybe? Anything, small, big?
I struggled with my grades.
Yeah.
In middle school,
Yeah.
and I had friends that supported me that really helped.
Helped you through that process. Studying, helping you through stuff that they did good at, you may have struggled with. Just being a support system for you. Perfect. She said, so when I struggled with my grades in school, having a circle of friends that did better in that subject than me, and they pulled me in and helped me so I could pass too. That's a real thing. My guy right here in the red. When do you feel like, man, I feel love, I feel appreciated? When is that time for you? No right or wrong answer. It's your story. Can nobody tell you how to write your story? Okay. Is that friends or family? Both. So when you're just surrounded by genuine people that you may have grew up with, or you're just your family in general, I feel loved. I'm happy. So you type of holiday type of cat, like when it's a holidays and when you got like when you with your people like that. Perfect. Baby girl. Last one. What do you feel the most loved? Well, you talk real low. Hold on. Go ahead. So they can hear you. Say it again. Put it up to you. Put it right here.
I feel loved when someone listens to me with their full attention.
When they listen to you with what?
Their full attention.
With full attention. When somebody listens to me with full attention, do you ever feel like you talking to somebody, telling them something really important to you, but they just kind of almost cussed when they just kind of half butt listening? Like you really don't care for real because it ain't you. And that's usually how I go when it ain't us in their shoes. We don't really care until it is us. Then we want somebody to listen to us though. Right? That's a real thing. All right, on the next one, right? Draw another bar from there, and I want you to ask yourself this: when do I feel the most ignored or forgotten? When I'm with my family, maybe. When I'm with certain friends. When I'm dealing with things and nobody seems to pay attention that I'm dealing with mental health things, or I'm dealing with stuff in my life at home. When do I feel the most ignored or that nobody seems to understand me? When do you feel like that? Get ready to tap into the brilliance of Esquire writing and media. May your ultimate friend when it comes to unleashing the creativity within you and elevating both your personal and your business brand. Everything from crafting compelling stories, content creation, or even venturing into this world of podcasting and speaking in such a dynamic way. Man, Esquire can take care of you. Whether you're a creative genius, building a brand, or just building your own platform, let Esquire Writing and Media be the driving force that sets you apart. Man, be sure to follow us at SpeakUPZee.com/Esquire, or you can learn more and shoot us a text at 469-851-7235. We love y'all, man. Now back to the episode. Peace. That's a great thing. That's a good problem. You know what I'm saying? That's a good problem. So if you feel like, hey, that's not really who I am, just write. I'm in a place where I don't really feel that way. Just write that. That's perfect. Because one thing I don't want you to do is force and lie about your emotions just to complete that activity. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel that way, Z, I don't feel that way. Maybe everything good. That's great. That's great. But did anybody in here, did somebody write something about that though? You mind sharing?
Sure.
Hold on. I don't hear you good. Go ahead.
I said when I'm left out and can't even like get a word in, or when others like hurt me to the point where like I'm kind of crying, or, like really upset.
Yeah. So you're really in tune with your emotions, right? And I want to be included in certain things too. And when that doesn't happen, that made me feel away, right? That's a good one. What about you?
I said.
Oh, my bad. Here you go.
Like there's sometimes kind of signs when I feel a certain way about something.
Yeah.
And like when they don't notice it, or like they notice it and they just don't bother to like ask or anything.
Does that make you feel like you really didn't care?
Yeah. Or like they don't really know me.
Like, dang, the person I'm around every day I thought really knew me doesn't really know me at all. Mm-hmm. Dang, that's good. Y'all are intelligent, man. Go ahead.
When someone says that they have it harder than me.
Yeah. Just because they grew up differently than you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they try to almost invalidate your struggles and what you've been through because they may have had it harder than you.
Yeah.
But does that mean my life wasn't hard too?
No.
Just because I got two parents and you got one, that doesn't necessarily mean you had a rougher life than me. Maybe I do have a dad, but my dad is never around. That's something I used to struggle with as a kid all the time. People thought that because I had a mom and a dad, that my life was just automatically just grand. Now, don't get me wrong. I was a blessed young man. But there was a lot of times where I wish my father was around a bit more. And so our relationship is very tainted and very weird now that I'm an adult, because we really don't have that connection like that. Like to the point where my birthday was just not even a week ago. Appreciate it, my dog. And I ain't even get a happy birthday call. You see what I'm saying? We so used to having this strained relationship where he didn't even realize that it's my son's birthday. You feel me? So yeah, I got a dad, but it don't feel like it sometimes. Just like that kid that grew up with just his mom, or just his grandma, or just his auntie. I feel the same way you feel, bro, because I got a dad and I know who he is and I know exactly where he live at, and he still didn't call me. So does that mean my struggle is any less hard than yours? No. It's just different than yours. So don't ignore me and leave me out and not listen to me just because my struggle is different than yours, because I struggle too. Facts? Anybody else? My guy, please. Pass this my guy back there. What you write?
Do I have to?
No, you don't have to. No. You don't have to. I want to. Do you want to go, bro? You mind going? Pass it to him right there. You my last one, and we'll move on to the next question.
I feel the most annoyed when I wake up in the morning.
Say it again.
When I wake up in the morning.
When you feel ignored when you wake up in the morning?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because I can't really give out my emotions when I wake up, because I be too tired mostly.
Yeah.
When I wake up.
So you be needing people to kind of just know where you at, but it's hard for you to kind of express it and get it out because you still trying to wake up yourself. I feel that. That's a perfect one. All right, last one. What can you name me one thing in your heart? Pass me that, bro. One thing on your heart that somebody's ever done that made you feel safe. Oh, I'm sorry, like another branch from your heart. Somebody has done that made you feel safe. Somebody has done something for you that made you feel safe. That made you feel comfortable around that person. We almost done, y'all. I don't believe in talking the whole time. I like letting y'all have a little time for yourself. So after we knock this out, y'all have about 20 minutes left to kind of just chill and talk. One thing somebody's ever done for you that made you feel safe in your life. Like, for example, man, I was in this really toxic relationship, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm the breadwinner that does everything. And as a man, most men take pride in being the breadwinner and taking care of everything and paying for everything and doing everything. And we brag about that as men, right? But sometimes a man can take so much pride in doing things for everybody else until he realizes, dang, but I never do anything nice for me. I pay all of the bills. Not every man is like this either, right? But I'm one of those dudes. I pay all of the bills. I make sure my kid is straight. I make sure my girl is straight. I'm going, I'm running, I'm working, I'm traveling, I'm doing all of the things to make sure we don't miss a beat, right? Until I finally slow down and say, dang, I've been doing all this work and I ain't got nothing to show for it for myself. And I found myself breaking down with my brother one day, just crying out of nowhere. I don't even know where it came from, y'all. Just crying. Just telling him how tired I was, how exhausted I was, how I felt like I had just burnt out doing for everybody else. You know, most times with black men especially, you cry in front of them, they finna talk. You'll never forget. They'll never let you live that down. Crying? They'll never let you forget that. But instead of him making fun of me, instead of him joning on me, which we always do, he just gave me a hug and said, fam, I get it. And he chose to be back transparent with me and talk about his own struggles. And it made me realize two things. Number one, this is a space I can always come to feel safe, and my brother genuinely loves me. And number two, I'm not that different, and I go through a lot of the same things other people go through. We just are not bold enough to open up and talk about it because we're afraid that if we do, you're going to judge me. You're not going to understand me. You're going to try to make it about you. So you know what? I'm going to just keep it to myself. I'm going to keep my tears in. I'm going to keep my thoughts in. I'm going to keep my feelings in. And you know what that turns into? A cold-hearted person. A person that doesn't know how to express themselves. And now you're 21, 22 years old, and you wonder why you don't have any stable friendships and relationships. Because number one, you don't even know how you want to be loved. You don't know how to love other people. You don't know how to express yourself. You don't know how to open up. And those are some of the main things you need in order to have a stable relationship in your life, whether it's a lover or a friend, or your mama or your daddy. Because when you get older, your mom and your daddy ain't just your mom and your daddy. Now you are a man or a woman to them. And the same dynamic you had with them when you was a kid is going to be totally different when y'all grown. Because now I'm talking to my daddy about real life stuff. My struggles and my relationships. And this is what's going on. And this is what's going on. And if I'm not, and I don't have a certain level of openness with him because of what I struggled with when I was a kid with him. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? So what is a time in your life where you felt safe with somebody? Did anybody have anything? Hold on, let me get the mic. Hold on. I don't know why I keep turning it off. Who raised their hand again? I'm going to get all four of y'all. But let me have somebody go that hasn't said something. You mind going? Do you mind? Would you go for me? You don't want to? Okay. You pass that back there to her for me. Straight to the back. And then when you're done, you can just pass it straight to your right there.
I feel the most safe when someone stands up for me.
When somebody stands up for you. Can you think of a time somebody's done that for you? Or not really? Not off the top of your head. If you can, it's okay. But just saying, like, when I need you to be there for me and step in for me, you did that for me. You made me feel protected. That's a great one. That's a great one.
All right. This might be like a little long, but
Nah, please.
So my mom, she had me when she was 18.
Uh-huh.
I don't know my biological dad.
Got you.
And I'm adopted by my father. He adopted me when I was 1.
Got you.
And I remember finding out that I was adopted when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
And I remember completely breaking down. I felt completely different from my other siblings because they are my father's biological children.
Got you.
And I felt completely isolated. But then I remembered that my dad chose to be in my life.
Yep.
And he chose to share his life with me.
Yep.
And that's one reason that I'll always feel safe with my mom and my dad.
For sure. For sure. Because he didn't have to do that.
No, he didn't.
He doesn't have to treat you like you're one of his own, but he does it every single day. It makes you feel safe. And you never even think twice about it when you go home. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Right? When somebody welcomes you with open arms and loves you unconditionally. Right? We all need that. You want to go?
Sure.
Okay.
I feel really safe when some of my grown friends don't sugarcoat things because I'm younger than they are.
So when they tell you the whole honest truth,
right,
without having to think twice about it.
Yeah.
That makes you feel safe.
Yeah, because it makes me feel like I can trust them with stuff that I'm going through too.
That's good. That's good. That's really, really good. I think you two raised your hand next, or was it you? It was you. Go ahead. Pass it up to her for me.
Usually on my first, she didn't do it this year, but usually on my first days of school, my mom used to
talk up just a little bit more.
Usually on my first days of school, my mom she didn't do it this year, but she used to walk me into class and school on the first week of school.
And that was a safe haven for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But she didn't do it this year because.
Yeah, you told her not to. Yeah, you're like, I'm a high school mama.
They also told her not to.
Yeah. Chill, mom. But you know, deep in your heart, she would have did it for you though. If you wanted her to.
She said she wished she could.
Absolutely. That's dope. So it's kind of like a tradition you guys got. That's what's up. Somebody else raise their hand. Okay, last one.
For me, I said like really opening up around me. Like I kind of like to see how people act first, and then I'll decide like if I actually want to be friends with you or not. Because if I don't like the way that you act when you're with your friends, then why would I want to be friends with you?
Yeah. So I ain't really worried about too much of what you're saying. I need to see how you act naturally, without having to pretend. Because this, I read something the other day that was so good, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. This is gonna be my last thing, I swear. It says when you have certain people in your life, and they ask you what you like, or what type of friend you want, or what type of boyfriend or girlfriend you're looking for, don't tell them. Because a lot of times, if that boy come up to you, young ladies, or that girl come up to you and say, what type of man you like, what type of girl you like, and you give them your full rundown of what you want, a lot of people are turned into that person just to get a hold of you. And as soon as they get in your life, then they start showing you who they really are. And then 6 months down the line, you like, wait a minute, what happened to little Tay-Tay from 6 months ago that I fell in love with? That was my dog. You acting totally different. Oh, you got comfortable. And now you're showing me who you really are. So that's why you act weird every time you get around these other dudes, because you're trying to be tough. Or that's why you act weird when you get around these other girls, because you're trying to be funny. You're trying to fit in. All right? And so this is the biggest thing. Every relationship y'all go into from now on, lover, friend, whatever, be bold enough to express yourself or how you want to be loved, how you are meant to feel safe. What doesn't make you feel good? Man, don't hesitate to express that to people. Because if you never tell them, they'll never know. And they'll never know how to treat you. Young men and women, I don't care who you are. I don't care how tough you think you is, you want to be loved. You want to be loved the correct way. And if they don't do that for you, you're going to keep being that pissed off, cold-hearted person. But also, this is the other half of it. When people do tell you how they want to be loved, listen to them. Because just because they aren't want to be loved the same way you like to be loved, you might like a lot of time and attention. They just might want a gift. Right? You might be a person that likes to talk. They might just want you to sit there with them in silence and chill. So understanding that, hey, I like to be loved this way, but that might be the way you want to be loved. So express what you want, but be open to what other people want too, and know that it may be different from you. That makes sense? I'm done. Anybody got any questions? If not, we done. Questions? We good? Perfect, y'all. Follow me here. With the board there, coach. I'll just write it up here for y'all. My name the same on everything. Only place I don't got a lot of followers at is YouTube. I got like 3,500 on there. Right up here? Yeah, I just write it on the whiteboard. YouTube hard to build, y'all. So it's at Will Z Tidwell. All one word. You should see me pop up. Yep, just like that. So y'all just follow me, man, and then y'all can just hit me and be like, hey man, I was in the class today, enjoyed it, so I know it's you, and I'll follow back. So I'll be getting crazy DMs, so I might lose it if I don't know it's you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hit me up so I can make sure I follow back and engage with y'all, man. So y'all did good. Y'all got like 20 minutes, or y'all got like 15 minutes to yourself just to chill and talk, do y'all thing.
Yeah, actually.
Hey, what's up? This is Will Z Tidwell with SpeakUPZee. And I just want to take a quick second just to thank you for tuning in to this latest episode of SpeakUPZee the podcast. And my only goal with this platform is to motivate you, inspire you, and educate you around all things life, business, and mental health, whether it's myself or me bringing on a special guest. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. We don't ask for any type of monetary gains or anything like that. The best thing you could do for us is just like and subscribe to the channel. Until next week, we'll see y'all later. Peace.